21 today. I don't feel any different. I can drink legally, but I don't feel any different. Let's go to breakfast. First meal is nothing special. It's ground beef, rice, and eggs, whole eggs, not egg whites. Trying to put on weight. One thing I'm finding is as I progress with this bulk, it's a little tougher for me to put on weight than I thought it would be. This last week or two, it's been a little tough to put down the amount of food I want, so I'm going for higher calorie stuff. 80-20 ground beef, usually I have 96 or 90, but I'm just trying to get some more calories in. There is one thing we're forgetting though. Drink a gallon of water a day. There's no exceptions to that rule. Check this out, guys. At long last, we finally have Thug Jug merch. I've had people ask me about this since before my show, maybe the last 6 or 7 months. And it just hasn't been a huge priority to me because I've been juggling a lot of things, but I've been working together with one of my Patreon members. Where is he? Skybox Designs, shout out to my guy. We collaborated, he designed a logo for me, and now I have a storefront that's available if anybody's interested in getting anything. There are so many different options available on the store. I ordered a bunch of samples. You can go check my Instagram. They all fit great, the material's great. We only have one logo to start off. This is just the initial drop to see who's interested. If you guys like it, if you don't like it, let me know down below. I didn't want to rush this because I didn't want to give you some crappy product that was just gonna shrink in the wash or fade or pick off of the shirt. I'm just really happy with how they turned out. I'm really happy with this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Good way to, represent the Thug Jug. It's this channel's freaking pillar. We built ourselves on the Thug Jug, right? Fun little fact, I'm gonna be moving out soon, potentially. I think I found a 1-bedroom apartment that I'm gonna be moving into, assuming all goes well. It's not set in stone, but if all goes well, I'm gonna be moved in within the next month and a half. What that's gonna enable me to do is to double my upload frequency and hopefully increase the quality gradually as time goes on. Because yes, I'm doing this full time right now, but there's a lot of extra factors that I need to account for or tend to that make it difficult for me to upload at the frequency I would like to, because if you haven't noticed, I'm uploading way less than I used to, and I don't like that at all. I want to upload at least once every 3, maybe 4 days. I want to give you guys a lot more content, and this will enable me to do so at a much more effective rate. If you bought some merch, it would help me out a little bit. Now, I'm not trying to guilt anybody into buying merch. If you don't want it, there's no pressure. However, for my birthday, the only gift you can get me is if you like the video, subscribe, and share it with some people you know. I really want to try to get these numbers up. Also, if you buy the merch, take a picture of yourself and post it on Instagram, tag me, share it with me. I made a separate Instagram dedicated to the Thug Jug as a brand because I want to do bigger things with it in the future. Anybody who sends me a picture of them wearing the merch or representing it in any way will get reposted on that channel. I think it's going to grow really big. I'm going to put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, I got a few more things I want to talk about throughout the video, but I'm going to finish up eating and I will see you very soon.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay, so next up we have our pre-workout meal. I'm gonna be working out later in the day today. Meal number 2 is what I call Elvis Oats. I'm gonna tip it over, I hope it doesn't spill out. It's a cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of honey, a scoop of protein, a chopped up banana, and PB2. I would much rather use regular peanut butter, but I think it got thrown away, or at least I just couldn't find it, so I went with PB2. I'm trying to go with some higher calorie options to make it easier to eat the amount of calories I wanna consume, but PB2 is gonna do. The honey is so damn good, and it's great for before a workout. I call them Elvis Oats because of the honey, the peanut butter, the banana. All it's missing is bacon. If you really want to be weird, you could put bacon in here. I'm not gonna do that, obvious reasons. So I brought you guys up to my room because I want to try something new, right? Typically when I do things throughout the day, I just try to remember it. I just try to take on whatever it is I'm thinking about at the time, right? It makes it easy for me to get overwhelmed. I get stressed out kind of easily. I don't get everything done that I need to get done because I'm not really optimal when it comes to how I approach things. Today, I started journaling, right? This is something I never thought I would do. I never thought I would sit down, take 10 minutes to write things down because I always saw it as like, why would I write it down? It's in my head. I already know what I need to do. Why do I need to put it on paper? I can't remember what I need to do. I can't visually look at the tasks or what I was thinking about at the time later when it comes time to do it. And then my thoughts just get very jumbled and I'm just not as optimal as I could be. So my goal with journaling is every day I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna write down 3 tasks that I need to do and a couple sub goals throughout the day, like try to meditate a little bit, try not to stress, put up a certain amount of Instagram posts, answer all your DMs, make sure you clean your room, drink a gallon of water a day. That's actually one of them on here. Guys, you gotta drink a gallon of water a day. So my goal with this journaling is to hopefully save time, get more done, be less stressed, engage with you guys more. Because as I said, one of my biggest stressors is having to get back to all of my DMs because I want to be able to reach out to you guys, but because I'm so lackluster with my priorities, I just kind of think of something and do it as opposed to write it down. It makes it really hard to put time aside and get back to you guys. So I'm hoping this will make it easier. On this page right here, you're not allowed to see this one. This is a list of promises that I made to myself. Things that I want to change, things that I want to fix, things that I want to quit, habits I want to implement, all sorts of stuff that I think is holding me back and preventing me from growing in a way that I can or succeeding in a way that I can. I want to be able to develop myself as a person. I want to become smarter. I want to become stronger. I want to become more confident. I want to be more honest with myself, more honest with you guys. I'm not going to show you this because maybe I'll make videos on it in the future, but this is just kind of between me, myself, and I, and hopefully, you know, 21 is the year we make a big difference, but we're gonna see. I think it's good for everybody to set goals. I don't believe in waiting for a certain occasion to start goals. It's like New Year's, right? I don't think you gotta wait for January 1st to start going to the gym. If you wanna start doing something, just start the day of. But I'm 21. That's a really big milestone. That's a really big leap for a young man, and I really wanna take initiative, right? So promises I kept to myself, some journaling. It's funny that we're doing a full day of eating and I'm mainly talking about stuff that doesn't have to do with eating, but yes, Elvis Oats, make them, maybe put bacon in there, I don't know. I might try that actually, it doesn't sound too bad. I'm gonna finish this up and then we're gonna go work out. Peace. I want to hop in here real quick and acknowledge a very special occasion.
Getting veneers lately that don't need them.
No, this girl has no mouth. Like her teeth are well,
It is so weird hearing Derek on Joe Rogan's podcast. It's so motivating. It is so inspiring. Say hello to other Ethan. Look at that freaking tricep, bruh. Look at that tricep. Also, massive shout out to everybody who exposed me in the last video for mispronouncing Jeffrey Schofield's name. I said Geoffrey. That's how it's spelled. Forgive me. He didn't give me any crap for it, but everyone else did. So thank you. But I'm glad you guys had your fun. All right, workout is complete. It is currently 7 o'clock. We got an entire strip of pork tenderloin. We got a crap ton of rice and a crap ton of vegetables. And I know there's a few people out there who are watching this video and asking yourselves, it's his 21st birthday. He can drink legally. Why is your day so damn boring? And to that point, you're not wrong. Of course, I'm gonna go out with some friends, drink a little bit, celebrate the occasion. I also have a family party planned because my sister's birthday is actually about 2 weeks away from mine, December 18th. Everybody comment down below, happy birthday, Hannah. But we're gonna kind of integrate our birthdays and have one big family party and do it all in one night. I don't like making a big deal out of my birthday, right? Now here's the thing, I know 21's a really special age to a lot of people. I think the only real benefit to turning 21 legally is you can buy alcohol, nicotine, and weed. Other than that, it's the same thing. I don't feel any different. I'm not an adult all of a sudden. I feel the same, right? It's a new day. I could be 19, 24. It makes no difference to me. I feel the same. But I'll definitely have a couple days where we celebrate with some friends and family. But tonight, gotta put a video out to you guys. I wanna update you guys on my approach entering this new phase of my life, right? I told you about my journal. I didn't really tell you specifically about some of my goals. I really believe that once you hit a certain age, I mean, start as soon as possible, but once you get to a certain age, you really gotta just take initiative. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, this is what I want for myself. These are the things I want to achieve, and doing X, Y, Z is preventing me from getting there, right? My mind usually goes to, and I'm not trying to label an entire populace of people, but I think of the typical college student, right? I feel like an expectation gets set when you're in college. You kind of got to fit in. You kind of got to go with the crowd. You don't want to be an outlier. You want to have the college experience. A lot of people, I see it on my Instagram stories. I see it on Snapchat stories. At least I have not too long ago, but 4 or 5 times a week, they're just on their stories, drinking themselves into a hefty nap. I know a ton of people who are grinding 2 jobs, college full time, and they are absolute winners. They give everything they got into, and I respect it. But I know a lot of people who take out $10,000 or $100,000 of student loan debt that even bankruptcy won't absolve. Thank you, US government. Very cool. And I have no issue with people going out and having fun. Absolutely make memories, but at the same time, it's like you invested so much of your money. This is the part of your life where you gotta really come into your own and figure out what it is you wanna do. Have a good time, make memories, but man, when it's priority number 1 to just go out and get sloshed all the time, I don't get it. And that was one of my biggest turnoffs to college, right? There's nothing I necessarily wanted to do. I wouldn't mind, engineering, maybe marketing, stuff like that. That sounds intriguing, right? But just the dynamic of college, not knowing what I wanted to do once I graduated, pushed me towards trades. And then, the big COVID, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, coronavirus. I don't know, pushed me to start a YouTube channel, and I kind of fell into my own, and I love what I do. Growing a little bit, I got to network with a ton of people. It's just been an excellent experience, but I'm not gonna pretend I don't have a lot of the traits that I tend to stigmatize my peers with. I really want this to be the age where I take initiative in ways that I've made excuses for in the past, right? Certain things that I tell myself is okay, or certain habits that I fall into that I make excuses for. I want to cut that out entirely. I want this to be bullshit free. I want to put everything I got towards my goals. I'm not going to run myself thin, but I also don't want to I don't want to look back and regret things or feel like I left something on the table. So I'm hoping that I can, do more, essentially. And I encourage everyone out there to try to take those steps as well. Don't wait till a certain occasion, but whenever you feel like you got to do it, do it. There's no reason to not try to get better. I'm gonna finish this meal up, but one thing I do wanna say, little side note, kind of random, but I don't think I'm gonna compete in bodybuilding for a little while. Don't get me wrong, I love the sport, but right now, trying to prioritize a show and remembering what went into my first show, obviously I didn't have a coach, so there's a little bit more stress, a little bit more I had to juggle, but remembering that experience, as much fun as I had, I'm really trying to grow my channel right now. I'm really trying to prioritize my growth, making this a sustainable income for myself. And I don't feel like it'd be a bright idea to try to compete and put that kind of stress and mental burden on myself. That's a lot of accountability. That's a lot of putting yourself through a little bit in the mirror, if you know what I mean. And I just don't think that's the best thing for me right now. I love it. I want to do it in the future. I want to do it 100 more times. It's just, I don't want to rush back into it just for the sake of doing it or for the sake of making content. I want to do it when I feel like I'm ready for it. I'm going to finish this up and I will see you guys at the final meal. Okay. Last meal of the day. Big bowl of ice cream. And cake. The family's upstairs because they don't want to be on camera, so I'm by myself for the end of the video. But of course, turned 21 today, we got to take a shot. So, you thought I was going to drink liquor? Obviously, I'm only going to take a shot of water. Drink a gallon of water. That's the end of the video.